Oh, Amelia. So, your precious ACT is today in the morning, isn't it? You've been grinding away for 4 whole years just for this day, huh? How impressive. But guess what, genius? You managed to forget your ID. Bravo. What's your plan now, huh?
Wait, really? I don't think so. I actually went through my backpack last night, and guess what? My ID was right there, in its safe spot. I even double checked it before going to bed yesterday. I'm absolutely positive that I have it with me at this very moment. Thanks for reminding me, but no worries. I'm all set.
Well, life's a real tough cookie when it decides to fight you unexpectedly. And guess what? I'm not about to sit back and let things go smoothly for you. Surprise, surprise! I slyly swiped your ID while you were snoozing. You have no clue how anxious I was sneaking into your room last night. The thrill.
Wait, hold up. What do you mean by sneaking into my room and snagging my stuff? What's happening here? Are you okay?
Well, obviously, I won't be okay if you manage to get accepted into some fancy college. But right now, I'm feeling just peachy because I have your precious ID right here in my hand. Let me take a closer look. Wow, what a charming smile you have, showing off all those pearly whites. But I can't help but wonder how long that smile will last.
Excuse me? Are you honestly intending to ruin my special day like this? Do you even comprehend how utterly awful your actions are right now?
Well, I never claimed to be an angel from the start. All I'm doing is ensuring that your life will always be more miserable than mine. By the way, now you can kiss your SAT goodbye. What a shame, huh? After all, they won't even let you in without that precious ID of yours. I can't contain my excitement to witness the downward spiral your life is about to take. It's going to be quite the spectacle, I must say.
Are you playing some kind of prank on me today or what? You're fully aware that my entire future hangs in the balance based on this test. Get over here and bring my ID to school immediately. If you don't do as I say, I'll tell Mom about all the messed up things you've done.
Ugh, not in a million years, sweetheart. Go ahead and blab to Mom all you want. I guarantee she won't buy into your little story. Oh, and by the way, I already chucked your precious ID in the trash. If you're so desperate for it, you better sprint your way home before the garbage truck makes its grand entrance. Otherwise, you might as well kiss that test goodbye. Bottom line, your little exam isn't happening today. Consider it a well-deserved consequence for daring to aim for a better life than mine.
Are you kidding me? Why on earth would you pull a stunt like this? You're fully aware of the immense effort I put into studying for the SAT, right? Do you have any idea how much sleep I sacrificed? Just to squeeze in those precious hours of preparation?
That's precisely why I made this decision. I won't allow your hard work to bear fruit. With your level of stupidity, getting into a decent college is nothing but a pipe dream. You've never even made it onto the honor roll once in your life. I know all you'll do is sit there, clueless, staring blankly at the test paper because you don't know squat. What university in their right mind would ever accept you as one of their students? Maybe you'd have better luck as their janitor, though. Just face the cold, hard truth already. No matter how much effort you put in, you'll never even come close to my level. It's a lost cause, really.
I know you've been the golden child with straight A's all your life. And now, as a freshman in high school, you've already secured a spot on the varsity volleyball team. I know mom and dad are bursting with pride over their darling daughter. And as your older sister, I used to be proud of you too. But why do you feel the incessant need to constantly compare yourself to me? What exactly do you think you'll gain from it?
Oh, and let's not forget about you, the one who can barely manage to walk like a regular human being without stumbling and fumbling. I mean, take a good look at the way you dress and carry yourself. Calling you a nerd would actually be a compliment, considering you can't even read properly. So yeah, maybe it's time for you to take a good hard look in the mirror and realize where you truly stand.
Despite everything, I continue to put in the hard work to pursue my goals. I went above and beyond to secure acceptance into my dream college. But then you swoop in and invalidate all the effort, dedication, and sacrifice I poured into it. You've single-handedly destroyed everything. Aren't we supposed to be family? I thought family was meant to support each other through the highs and lows.
Well, in all honesty, I never wanted someone like you as a family member to begin with. Besides, it wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable if you actually managed to get into a good college.
Excuse me?
Wow, you really have a knack for being a complete imbecile, don't you? It's my duty to ensure that you never experience an ounce of happiness in your pitiful existence. You're well aware that you're nothing more than a bumbling clown, dumber than your younger sister, incapable of delivering a coherent speech on stage without stuttering like a fool. Failure is your destiny, my dear. Get ready to face the harsh reality of attending a community college or something equally pathetic. Mom and Dad certainly won't let you retake the test, and when you turn 18, you better start packing your bags. Today's SAT will be the last one offered this year, and I can't help but relish the thought of you sobbing uncontrollably in front of the entire classroom. I can already taste the sweet satisfaction of witnessing your life crumble into a glorious mess.
Hey Amelia, how are you doing? You haven't been talking to us lately, so I thought I'd shoot you a text. So anyways, when in the world do you plan to get married? I don't want to blow a fuse at you, but it seems like you have no plans for your life. You're almost 30. Do you even realize that? What are you going to do if you're still single at 40? I want to see my grandchildren as soon as possible.
What's up with you all of a sudden? I don't need you to tell me what to do with my life. It's not like you really care about me or something. I told you multiple times before that I'll take my time in finding the right one for me. I'm only going to marry a man who meets my standards.
When in the world are you finally going to find the right one for you then? You're seriously starting to piss me off at this point. I'm telling you right now that no man I know wants to marry a woman like you who only went to community college. So forget about that high standard of yours and get yourself a man as soon as possible. You don't want to live the rest of your life as a spinster.
I could have gone to a 4-year university. It's not like going to community college has always been my dream or something. It's all Maya's fault that I am who I am right now. But you and Dad never believe what I say. So I think that it's pointless explaining everything to you.
Stop blaming everything on your sister. She only hopes the best for you in life. Why would she treat you like this when she's so much smarter than you? There's just no way that your sister would do such a thing. She's kind and intelligent person. I know her the best because I gave birth to her. Tell you what, you didn't get accepted into a good college because you never work on yourself. So you better get your act together and think about how you can improve your own life.
Yeah, whatever. I feel like such an idiot for trying to reason with you. You've always taken Maya's side ever since we were kids. If this is all you want to say, then I'm going to go now. I don't think that my life will improve like you say if I keep on talking to people who only piss me off. Guess what? But community college graduates are all so busy with work.
Don't leave just yet, Amelia. I haven't finished talking. Maya is engaged.
Oh, really?
Her fiancé is a lawyer who works as a multi-billion-dollar law firm. He's a top earner and will for sure make a name for himself in the days to come.
Well, I'm not surprised to hear that this is the man Maya will be spending the rest of her life with.
I mean, you should never even dream about marrying a man like him. But don't throw in the towel just yet. That's why I'm telling you to hurry up, because even your younger sister is about to start her own family. You've been nothing but a huge disappointment to your father and I up until now. It's time for you to grow up and settle down.
Hi there. It's good to talk to you again, Miss Disgrace of the family. I think Mom has already told you about it, but I'm engaged.
Yeah. She did tell me about it. Congratulations, Maya.
Thank you so much. Although I still want to apologize for always having a better life than you ever since we were kids. I hope that you're not too jealous, right? I mean, I can already imagine how hard life will be on you as a community college graduate. While on the other hand, everything just works out so well for me.
What are you talking about?
You know, I took advanced classes all 4 years throughout high school. What's more, I even got a full ride scholarship to college. I'm now working at this international corporation who's offering me a sign-on bonus of $5,000. So, not only will I be having the time of my life from now on, I'm also married to someone who belongs to the upper class of society. I guess we are already poles apart. I feel so bad seeing you struggle to put food on the table every day.
Who do you think should be blamed then? Let me tell you just in case you don't know. It's you. I will never forgive you for hiding my ID on purpose.
Seriously? You're still holding a grudge against me? Come on. You could have double-checked that morning to see if you had everything ready to go. Are you a preschooler or something? In other words, you're the one responsible for how things turned out.
Excuse me?
This is exactly why I don't like talking to uneducated people who didn't even go to an accredited 4-year university. I mean, they always try to blame everything that happened on another person. What a huge embarrassment to have you as my older sister. You're literally the only imperfection in my perfect life.
Despite everything you've done, I still don't understand how you can treat your own sister like this.
Well, that's because you're not a family member whom I can be proud of. Anyway, I texted you today to let you know that you're not invited to my wedding. I'd rather kill myself on the spot than to tell others that this dope standing in front of them is my older sister.
Are you kidding me right now? You're gonna leave me out of your wedding? I mean, it's true that I can't get over what you did to me in the past. But we're still related to each other, no matter what. You do know that, right?
I don't want you to come precisely because we're related to each other. You only get a wedding once in your entire lifetime. The ceremony is supposed to be something very precious. So of course, I'm not going to want that one apple to spoil the barrel, if you know what I mean. So don't you even think about coming. Huh.
Are you being serious right now?
Plus, I didn't even tell my boyfriend that I have an older sister. With that being said, you'll make me look like a liar if you show up.
Did you say that you're an only child or something?
You bet I did. I don't want to dig my own grave by telling him about you. After all, it would be horrible if he breaks up with me after hearing the truth. Plus, it's not like you can take responsibility for it if he calls off our engagement.
How are you going to explain this to Mom and Dad then? I don't think they'll let you have your way with this nonsense. I mean, I'm their daughter too.
What do you mean? They're more than happy to pretend that they only have one child, though.
This can't possibly be true.
Unfortunately, this is nothing but the truth. Our parents are in this together with me. I mean, my jaw almost dropped when I saw how well they were pulling it off. Mom and Dad could probably win an Oscar with their acting skills.
I can't believe that you have to drag down our own parents as well. I mean, what did I even do to you in the first place to deserve all this? I thought we were family.
Oh, wait. I forgot to tell you something. I'm moving in with my fiancé after the wedding. His house has a swimming pool and family theater. That's all I can tell you because you won't know the address. Don't try to stalk us just because you're green with envy.
I will never visit you as long as I'm sane. Plus, I don't give a damn about how big your house is. In fact, I am sick and tired of you. All you do is look down and make fun of me anyways. It makes me sick to my stomach just by thinking about that face of yours.
That's what I want to see too. Uneducated people who don't even have a bachelor's degree are too low to call family. Don't ever come near me again after I get married.
I see. I wish you the best in life then.
I don't want to see your texts or calls either. Am I clear? In other words, you're no longer related to me anymore?
Sounds perfect to me. I'm cutting all relationships with not only you, but also Mom and Dad.
You're funny. But anyway, I'm so relieved that you're no longer in my life. You can't even imagine how happy I am to have finally gotten rid of my only flaw. It literally makes me a dog with two tails. Of course, you're not allowed to make yourself seen in front of my husband's too.
Yeah, for sure. So should I maybe let him know tomorrow that he's laid off?
What do you mean? Are you out of your mind? My husband is a top-notch lawyer in the country. You do know this, right? If you do, then I don't understand what you're trying to get at.
Well, your husband is employed by the law firm I own.
Excuse me? The law firm that you own? I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
I'm talking about the fact that I am one of the two founders of the law firm at which your husband works at. To put it simply for you, I pay him to work for me. In other words, he is an employee of mine.
That's hilarious. Good one. Nice try, but I don't believe what you just said. There's no way for you to be the founder of a law firm? How are you capable of doing this when you only went to community college?
I know, right? But the thing is, I am capable of doing it. My hard work as a paralegal paid off after 10 years.
Are you kidding me? You don't even have the basic qualifications to become a paralegal. Most paralegals have advanced degrees. Stop lying through your teeth. You're not even good at it.
How can you call yourself a genius when in reality you're nothing but a dope? I just feel disappointed at this point. Tell you what, you don't need a bachelor's degree to become a paralegal. In fact, there is practically no barrier to becoming one.
Really?
Of course, graduating from a prestigious university would make you look good on the resume, but test results and diplomas from a 4-year university are not mandatory. That's why even someone like me can become a paralegal.
You're for sure lying. I will never believe what you say. No matter how unimportant your educational background might be in this case, it still won't change the fact that you're a community college graduate. You're aware of this, right? I mean, you can't assist lawyers in their work when you're nothing but an idiot.
I went to community college because of you in the first place. Then, I worked many different part-time jobs to put food on the table. 10 years ago, I was nothing but a records clerk at this other law firm. I knew that perhaps I might not be the most knowledgeable person here, so I devoured law-related books every single day. And then one day, I was finally told that I could begin to work as a paralegal.
So, is that how you officially got into the industry?
Yeah, that's how I was able to become a full-time employee there. I was the first to go to work every day and the last to go home. That's how my boss and colleagues began to see me in a different light. I gained more experience as years went by. 5 years later, I finally felt like I was ready and have gained enough experience to start my own law firm.
This can't possibly be true. It just doesn't make any sense. You've always been the blockhead of the family. You can't just turn into a polymath all of a sudden. You being the founder of a law firm is the last thing I would expect to happen.
What's more, I'm your husband's boss, so I understand that it's hard to believe for you.
Are you sure that he's your employee? You might have mistaken him for someone else, don't you think? I mean, this is all just way too absurd.
If I have to be completely honest with you, Johnny is a diamond in the rough. He came into my office the other day and told me that he's engaged. He even went so far as to show me a picture of you.
How in the world do you know his name?
Of course I do. After all, I believe myself to be a pretty decent boss who can remember everyone's names.
I can't believe it. I guess he really is your employee then.
I was stunned when I saw your face in the photo. I never would have known that you're his fiancé. I mean, I was taken aback when you pretended like you didn't know me. You went so far as to claim you were an only child. So I'm just glad that I didn't tell Johnny the truth that time.
Wait a second. I'm still not done processing everything. How can my husband work at the law firm that you founded? What's more, you're indeed his boss. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, I guess even geniuses like you have a limit in terms of intellectual capacity. Anyways, I won't ever contact you again for a second time. Make sure to let your top earner boyfriend know everything that I just said as well.
Amelia, I just heard about everything. You've become the founder of a law firm. You never told me about your occupation before.
Because the law firm wasn't founded that long time ago, it's only been 5 years.
How incredible! I would have never thought that you'd have the ability to do so. Anyway, I'm just curious about how much pay you get. You know, Johnny's employed by this law firm too. I'm assuming that your salary might even be higher than his.
No, that's not true. After all, I never went to law school and passed the bar exam. With that being said, my job basically involves management and finance. By the way, my annual income comes in at around $200,000.
$200,000? You're literally filthy rich then. This really caught me off guard. I never thought that you could be so well off given that education level of yours. I'm so proud of you.
Excuse me?
Come on, don't be so cold. I'm sure you guys won't hesitate to chase after you then. Everything is just so perfect right now. I guess I should also get into action. So I'll take finding the right man for you into my own hands. I'm also thinking that the two of you should just live with us after getting married. You know, we're a big family.
That's not happening. Plus, I'm already engaged to someone. We'll be visiting the Marriage License Bureau at the end of the month. So I'm telling you right now just to leave me alone.
Is that so? Have you met the love of your life already? Why didn't you let me know earlier then? I guess you're still that shy person you've always been. Anyways, why don't you tell me more about your fiancé then? How's his financial situation? What line of work is he in? I want to know everything.
He's the other founder of the law firm. We'll be working as a couple after getting married.
Holy cow, he's just as outstanding as you. You're blessed to have found someone like him. Your father and I must sit down and have a talk with him face to face. I mean, we still have to ask if he's willing to move in with us.
I'm not introducing my family to him. What's more, I have no plans of visiting you guys in the future. So of course he won't be moving in with you guys. Instead, I'll live at his house together with his parents.
Excuse me?
He knows everything about me, including my education background, my family, and the things I went through and all that. I'll be there for you from now on. You don't have to talk to your family if you don't want to. Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a child. These were his words to me. Even his parents told me that they would be more than happy to take me in as their own daughter.
Wait a second. You're our eldest. So you'd put your father and I in a very difficult situation if you don't move in after getting married. We need someone to take care of us when we retire, you know? Plus, you can't just decide for yourself and abandon your own parents.
You've never even treated me like your daughter. So just be content with Maya by your side. I'm not seeing you guys ever again.
Wait a second, Amelia. What do you mean you're not seeing us ever again? Don't speak to me as if you're going to cut us all ties with us.
How else would you want me to put it then? Because I'm telling you right now that I'm cutting off all relationships with you guys.
Are you kidding me or something?
Anyways, I gotta go now. Take care and goodbye. Just when my younger sister Maya and her fiancé Johnny were finalizing their plans, an unintended slip from my mom revealed my true occupation to Johnny. From that point on, my mom couldn't resist boasting about my job and income. It was then that Johnny discovered that his boss at the law firm was none other than his girlfriend's older sister. To make matters worse, Maya was later exposed for fabricating details about her age, job, and financial status. It turned out that she had no affiliation with her prestigious international corporation she claimed to work for. In reality, she held a position as a receptionist at a small family-owned business. Consequently, Johnny promptly demanded financial compensation once the truth came to light. Reluctantly, Maya had no choice but to give in, fearing the repercussions if he were to expose her true nature to her employer. On the other hand, I married my partner without any complications, and we're currently enjoying our life together as a married couple. We're in the process of constructing a duplex so that we can reside with his parents, who treat me like their own daughter. However, it's important to note that despite the situation, Johnny remains a valuable asset at the law firm. I judge people based on their merits and performance.